everybody, Maven here, and there's no time to get pretty for the face cam today, boys, because Bungie just dropped some urgent news on us. The senior design lead, Proctor, just dropped an absolute bombshell today, going over a lot of exciting new changes coming in Lightfall to a bunch of different weapon archetypes in the game, and also some changes to some certain exotics. Now, I'm sure all of the bigger Destiny 2 YouTubers are working on a video or have already released a video going over all of the changes in this article. However, I wanted to point out a select few that stood out to me. So I will link this article in the description and in the pinned comment if you would like to check it out and see all the changes coming in Season 20. But there are a few changes to some exotics that I am very excited for. Now, I'm sure y'all have been staring at the absolute massacre that has been going on your screen during this intro with the Sunshot, because this thing is already an absolute beast for ad clear as it is, especially when paired with Wrath of Rasputin for Warmind cells. But it is now being changed so that it has synergy with the Solar 3.0 subtext Scorch. So now kills with the explosion will now apply Scorch stacks. So in addition to this madness that is already going on, we are now going to be able to cause ignitions as well on top of these impetus explosions that the perk already has. It is going to be insane and definitely one of the top ad clear picks for PvE. Now, fun fact, Sunshot was already my favorite weapon as it was, but now it's going to be over the top. And the next change I'm excited about is going to be the Prometheus Lens. Now, again, witness the massacre that is going on the screen. I always thought the Prometheus Lens was insane as it was. It already has by far the best inventory size of any tracer rifle in the game. It has a perfect 100 stat in inventory size. It's ridiculous. And the thing's exotic perk is already nuts. It has an area of effect as a tracer rifle, and it never has to reload because any kills will fully refill the magazine. It's like having Vice Stinger proc on every single kill. By the way, they're nerfing Vice Stinger, rest in peace. But now with the changes, they are adding incandescent to this weapon. It did not need it. It was good enough as it was. Incandescent is just over the top. It's going to cause ignitions everywhere, in addition to already having that ever-growing laser and never having to reload and having a perfect 100 inventory size stat. It's going to be ridiculous. And the next change I'm excited about is going to be the Polaris Lance. Now, this could potentially be terrifying. If this works the way we think it does, this could be the next meta. So again, like Sunshot, they fixed the perk on it to now work with Solar 3.0 subtext. So now it applies Scorch on the perfect 5th shot. Now, what I'm thinking is if 2 perfect 5th shots will apply enough Scorch to cause the target to ignite, this could be a monster for primary weapon DPS. And the Polaris Lance as it is already a top tier perk for Grandmasters, but this could just be the meta for Grandmasters if it does cause an ignition in 2 perfect 5th shots. But at the very least, if you could cause that perfect 5th shot and then throw out something like a Celestial Fire right after, if that could cause an ignition, that would be a very good burst damage combo to throw out. And here's why I believe this is going to work and be insane. Bungie added a little note above these notes and said that each explosion now applies 10 plus 5 in parentheses with Ember of Ashes Scorch stacks. Now, assuming that it takes 100 Scorch stacks to cause an ignition, the perfect 5th shot is going to apply 40 plus 20 Scorch stacks. The plus 20 means that that's if you have Ember of Ashes, that's going to be the amount of Scorch stacks, 60. So 2 perfect 5th shots is going to cause 120 Scorch, which is enough to ignite. And that could be insane. And now, on to the final change I'm excited about. Now, if you read through the patch notes, I'm sure you can already guess what it's going to be. It's the 1,000 voices. Now, we already knew that this was going to apply Scorch because Bungie hinted at that months ago, but now we finally have some clarity on it. And Bungie says that now, if you land an entire burst with Ember of Ashes equipped, a single burst is going to cause the target to ignite. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit of a test here against Karl the Colossus. Let's see how much a Solar Ignition does. And now let's see how much a 1k Voices shot does. So now in Lightfall, we're going to be able to combine these 2 chunks of damage together, and let me tell you, that is a hefty chunk of damage. 1k Voices is about to be a chonker. And that is going to do it for the video. There are a lot of exciting changes that are announced in these patch notes. I recommend checking it out. I am very excited for all of them, but these are just the few that I wanted to talk about. So pretty much the moral of the story here is that I believe Solar 3.0 is gonna be the meta in Lightfall. You know, once the Strand hype goes away and people start using old stuff again, I think Solar is going to be insane with these changes, especially the 1K voices and the Polaris Lance. Now the Sunshot and Prometheus Lens are going to be very awesome for up to legend level content, but beyond that, I think the Polaris Lance and 1K voices changes are going to be more significant. And that is going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comments down below what change are you the most excited for going into Lightfall. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.